What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC, USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, it is the 12th. It's the 12th of August today, and here we are at $119,100. 9 hours, 16 minutes left in the day. We've moved down a little bit, moved up a little bit. Now we're here. I do believe that we're going to go lower, you guys. I really do believe that we're going to go lower. I do believe also that we're on the precipice of breaking out to new all-time highs. I just don't think it's as simple as, anybody who missed their chance to go long, now they're given a chance right here and it's just going to be smooth sailing. I mean, maybe, but it looks like a lot of people have taken it upon themselves to go long in the past 24 hours. Yesterday the total longs piled on were like less than $2 billion now. In the past 24 hours at least. Now in the past 24 hours, it's like $3 billion. So we've added on some money, and it's very condensed. It's not spread out, right? Like if you're looking at the 7 day time frame, the 1 day time frame looked like this yesterday, where it was like spread out, right? But here you've got all these longs and shorts in very condensed areas. So I mean, we could run up to $120,500, maybe even $121,500 first. But I think, the longs have really piled on. We've cleared out some shorts already. And if we look at this, I mean, they're pretty split. The 7 day period does have a lot more longs. It seems more appetizing, right, to go down. If we're at 119K now, if we were to move 3K in either direction, $3,000, that'd be 122K. To move up to 122K would take us to about $2.8 billion in cumulative liquidations for the shorts, 2.8. If we move 3K in the other direction, that's 116K. 116K is about 4.3. So 2.8 versus 4.3. It's not quite a 2-to-1 difference, but there are a dramatic larger amount of longs than there are shorts right now. And that's just on the 7 day. The 30-day time frame too. There are quite a bit more longs. We do have that nice wall still of shorts, and I think that'll help break us out to new all-time highs there. But again, my theory here is one of two things needs to happen before we move up to new all-time highs. Okay, one, we need to decimate the longs completely. They need to be gone. People cannot be making money as we're going up, right? The average person can't be, because the more long positions there are, the more selling pressure there will be as we go higher. People will be taking profits, right? It won't allow us to grow too much. And in the event that we have a lot of longs and we do see new all-time highs, we'll probably get a fake out or something like that, right? Because profit taking. But at least that's just how my brain works. Or two, there has to be a lot of shorts. There could be no longs and a lot of shorts, or a lot of longs but a lot more shorts. And if there are a lot of shorts, that'll just cause a short squeeze. But we do have a good bit of them right now. It's just in reference to like what weighs more. I think that there's more longs than shorts, and I think we're closer to liquidating more longs than shorts right now. So that's kind of the direction that the markets go, right? The market is made to take your money. Most people lose money trading. They don't make money trading. So the way to take the most money from people who are trading right now would actually be to move down a little bit. I think a lot of people took this opportunity here. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, there was this, long period where, or this bullish period where people wish that they were going long. It pulled back, and you had this period here where you're like, maybe I will go long. Maybe, we're about to break out to new all-time highs. I thought we were going to reject, but we haven't done it. Maybe I'll go long here. And then we moved up. We probably trapped some longs up here too with this because we broke out. But we had that reversal all in the same candle. That was like a fake out is what that looks like to me, at least right now, 13 minutes. It's pretty easy to say now. At the moment, it looked like the real deal, but really what you did, there's a couple of things that we did here that show that this probably was the relative high. And we actually called for this exact area last night, or like 12 hours ago, 13 hours ago. And I'll tell you why it was so obvious, but it was very, very obvious. If you use Fibonacci, the Fibonacci retracement tool, it is very obvious. But also beyond that, just prior support here, prior resistance here, kind of in that area. What about this? What about this here? High to low. Yeah, right there at the 382. That's a perfect reaction for a rejection, right? Doesn't matter what the time frame is. If it's a 1 hour time frame, 10-hour time frame, 10-year time frame. If you have a strong move in one direction, and this looks like a strong move down, that was absolutely a stronger move up, but this is a pretty strong move down, right? That's a weak move down, right? Do you see the difference? Weak move down, strong move. And it's not like weak, but this is strong. When you get a strong move in any direction, you expect to find resistance just like this at the 382. If not, I mean, you can go to the golden ratio too. It's not like it has to be this way, but I'm just saying this is very common. It's a common signal that you're working your way lower. And I think we have the hockey stick of death here. Shout out to the Canadians, or as some people like to call it, the bear flag. If it is a bear flag, and it just might be, my friends, it just might be. Bear flag here from a high to a low would take us at this point down to about 115.5K, which that adds up with some of these liquidation levels that we have. Now, bear flag measure moves are not prophecies. They're not requirements. You could fall short of this measure move. You could exceed it. Either way, I'm not really drawn to either side. I don't care. But if we're looking at this on the 4-hour time frame now, this is what really made me think that we would find resistance right here, is that if we take a low here to a high, you went from your 382, we were calling for this, right? Little 382, 236, then down to your 0.5 or golden ratio zone, right? Something here or here. That's what would make sense. And you got an hour and 11 minutes left in this 4-hour candle. Let's see how it goes. But at the moment, the fact that you fell just shy of the 236 means one of two things. Either one, you've got a little bit higher to go, a little bit maybe. You get like a double top here on the 1-hour time frame. Or two, and I think it's more likely two, you fell short because there's probably some added selling pressure or lack of buying pressure. You found resistance at prior resistance, and you're likely just going to move down. But we'll see. We'll see here, man. Looking at the indicators now. 1-hour time frame. The RSI doesn't look too bad here. Getting overbought, not getting oversold is a good look. Kind of have a double bottom right there. Not even kind of. It's a pretty good double bottom look. Wrestling with the 50, I don't mind that. You're not doing anything that's too bad on the 1-hour RSI. So, you could continue to move up from here. Stochastics look like they want to continue to move up, and the MACD is in a position where you'd continue as well. So, again, the idea that you could go back up to like 120K is still there. But I think that here, if not a lower high, if not a slightly higher high, or like a double top right there, probably will provide resistance. I don't think that we go too much higher than that. 4-hour time frame here. I actually do like the RSI on the 4-hour time frame, but we have broken out of our uptrend, right? You've broken out of this higher low, higher high trend. You're finding support at the 50 now. Might you go up to the 60 and then reject and come down? Something like that's pretty normal, actually. Let's see if we can find that on our most recent uptrend endeavor. Literally right here, right? That was our most recent uptrend. Higher lows, higher highs. You came down. What'd you do once you got back above the 50? You found resistance at the 60. You came up a little bit higher, but still, that's where you found resistance nonetheless immediately. So, just saying, coming up here, finding resistance at the 60. That doesn't necessarily mean you're bullish, right? That's all I'm trying to say. I will say this though, closing here or higher, you're getting, it's not a bullish engulfing candle by all definitions, but it is a pretty damn bullish engulfing candle. Getting a closing 4-hour period above, oops, that's not where the low is supposed to be. Above this 236 at 119.8K. Let's say get two 4-hour closing periods in a row above there. That could be rather promising. That could be promising that you are in fact moving higher. And maybe you do this where you move higher, you get a double top within your overall double top, and then you move lower. Something like that could happen. I'm not really swayed one way or the other right now. I guess I'm more swayed to the downside if anything, but that's a nice look on the stochastics too. A nice little bounce there. MACD's dying off in bearish momentum. Yeah, depending on how this 4-hour closes in the next hour and 8 minutes here, you could be set up to move up a little bit higher. I don't expect that today's the day or tomorrow's the day that we move up to new all-time highs. Maybe it is. I would think that we'd have to clear out some more longs and move down first, but we don't have to. I don't. It's not necessary. And if we're taking this trend line here, you did find support right below the trend line, right? That's pretty damn common. That's actually exactly what you normally do. We do have this trend line as well, right here, but I don't think you come all the way down here, man. Oh, maybe you do. Maybe you do, and you go right below it by the end of this week. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Interesting thoughts here. Maybe we do come down actually, and we interact with this trend line. We do like what we did here. We found support just below it. We come down. Maybe it's Thursday or Friday. Trend line's at 115.3K. We go just below it, find support right there at 115K, and then we move up. I don't know. Just a thought there. By the end of the week, we could do something like that. I'm not saying it has to happen exactly that way. I'm just saying, something maybe to consider is this trend line along the way. Maybe I'll just leave it there for the next analysis we do. Watch it be completely irrelevant. The daily MACD looks great. Stochastics look great, and the RSI looks great. So day to day, maybe we see a little bit of volatility, but week to week, we're looking good, you guys. We're in really good shape. We're going to be seeing new all-time highs. If not by the end of this week, then certainly next week I think we're going to see them. But I'm just a fan of the idea of going lower first and then higher. Shake out the markets, and then we go higher, okay? I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.